Thanks for tuning in for another episode of Math with Mullins. Today we're going to look at 6.6, the triangle inequality, which is how to prove and apply the triangle inequality theorem. Let's go ahead and fill in our definition first, and then we'll get used to trying some examples. So the definition of the triangle inequality theorem states if the sum of the lengths of any two sides in a triangle are greater than the third side of the triangle, then the side lengths make a triangle. Again, that's a whole bunch of words. We're going to put together a little example here with some examples drawn. So let's say we have the side lengths are 9 centimeters, 12 centimeters, and 18 centimeters. I'm just going to test adding two sides together to make sure that it's greater than the third side. So I can first start with the first and the second one. Is 9 plus 12 greater than 18? Yes. Then I might do a combination of 9 and 18. Is 9 plus 18 greater than 12? Also yes. Then I need to do the third combination, which would be putting 12 and 18 together. Is 12 and 18 put together greater than 9? Also yes. So that means 9, 12, and 18 could make a triangle. So we're going to try that in example 1. Determine if the following side lengths could form a triangle. Prove your answer with an inequality. So we would just start using the same example we saw here. The first two added together. Is 8 plus 17 greater than 14? Yes. Then I do the next two. 8 plus 14, is that greater than 17? Also yes. And then I do the last two combinations. 17 plus 14 is greater than 8. So notice I've added together everyone's gotten a chance to hang out with one another is what I'd like to say. So those are all going to be greater than the third side. So we could say, yes, this could form a triangle. How about you pause and see if you can try B, C, and D on your own. And when you're ready to check it, click play. So letter B was interesting because right away, when you tried to add 3 plus 3 to get it greater than 7, it is not greater than 7. So you would automatically say no. Even though 7 plus 3 can be greater than 3, it has to work for all three situations. The next one you tried, 25 plus 35 is greater than 12. 25 plus 12 is greater than 35. And 35 plus 12 is greater than 25. So we would say yes for this letter C. And our last one, I tried 52 plus 37 first. That is greater than 42. 52 plus 42 is greater than 37. And 37 plus 42 is greater than 52. All three of these are correct, so we could say yes for part D. Next up, we're going to try to figure out how to write an inequality showing the side length of the third side given the two sides of a triangle. So we know that if we add the two sides together, 14 and 22, they should be greater than our mystery side. So this is an easy way to check it. We can just add 14 and 22 together. That means we need to have it 36 or lower than that for x. But then we know we can also say 14 plus a mystery number has to be greater than the longest side. So this is just going to take care of any confusion here. We would need to make sure we pick something greater than 8. So my inequality should say 8 should be less than x should be less than 36 for that possible third side. See if you can try B and C on your own, and when you're done, click play to check your work. So the first thing we do is we add both what we're given together to get the longest possible side. That has to be greater than x. So 28 plus 31 is going to give me 59, so 59 has to be greater than x. And then I take the smallest side plus my mystery side, so 28 plus x, and set it greater than 31. If we did 31 plus x is greater than 28, we're going to get a negative number, and that just doesn't make sense to have a negative distance. So when we solve here, we're going to get x is greater than 3. So my inequality I should write would be 3 should be less than x, which is less than 59. So somewhere between those two numbers. And then our last one, 19 plus 45, should be greater than our mystery side. That's going to give us a total of 64 is greater than x, And then we also can say mystery side x plus 19 should be greater than our longest side of 45. X is going to be greater than 26. So 26 should be less than x, which is less than 64. The last question we have here, it says determine whether the triangle J, K, and L are the vertices of an actual triangle. So we would want to use the distance formula here. And just remember your distance formula is the square root of x2 minus x1 squared plus y2 minus y1 squared. So I did kind of a variation of this. So I found JK's length, KL's length, and JL's length. Okay, so for JK, I did 9 minus negative 7, so that's 9 plus 7 squared. And then negative 5 minus negative 1, so that's negative 5 plus 1 squared. 9 plus 7 is 16 squared, and then negative 5 plus 1 is negative 4 squared. So this is going to end up being the square root of 256 plus 16, which is 272. That is going to be about 16.5 rounded. For KL, I did 21 minus 9, squared that, and then I did negative 8 minus negative 5, so negative 8 plus 5, squaring. 21 minus 9 is going to give me 12 squared, and negative 8 would be negative 3 squared, so that's going to be 144 plus 9, which is 153 square root, or about 12.4. And then our last one, JL, I did 21 minus negative 7 squared, so 21 plus 7. And then negative 8 minus negative 1, so negative 8 plus 1 squared. This is going to be 28 squared, and negative 7 squared. So 28 squared is 784, and negative 7 squared is 49. Add those together, I get a square root of 833, so 28.9. So really, I need to take my two smallest sides to see if it's going to be greater than the third side. So 16.5 plus 12.4 needs to be greater than 28.9. And when I add these together, I'm getting exactly 28.9. So, by the way of rounding, we would say no, the two sides sum is not greater than the third side here. Okay, and then that'll be it. Hopefully this gives you an idea about how to use the Triangle Inequality Theorem, and we will check in next time when we do a quick quiz review over some lessons in Chapter 6. Have a great day.